All right, welcome into this week's edition of Tiger Talk. We appreciate the patience. We were a little bit late. As a lot of people have been experiencing across Monroe, there's been some internet outages going in and out. But little quick change out, and we're back with you. Stewart Shelby alongside Neville head football coach Jeff Tannehill, as he is every Wednesday night here, live from Melvyn's Restaurant on Oliver Road in Monroe. And you know, we are sitting at this nice patio furniture supplied by our good friends at Sleepy Hollow Furniture and Outdoor out there on the corner of 9th and Louisville in Monroe as well. So, Coach, we go over to Ruston last week, always kind of an old rivalry game. I say an old rivalry game as it is the second oldest rivalry in the state. Come out just a little bit, kind of ran out of time there at the end, I guess you could say. 27 to 21. You fall and you guys fall to 3-2 on the season.
Yeah, you know, I thought our kids played hard. They played physical. We did a lot of really good things. You can see that, you know, we've improved quite a bit over the last couple of weeks. And, you know, it's a quality football team we went and played. We talked about, you know, how good their running back was and how good – you know, defensive line they had was. So, you know, we did a lot of really good things, and I thought that our kids played extremely hard. You know, we left it on the field. There was 4 or 5 things that happened there, you know, different calls, different, you know, situations that, you know, that we've got to get better at handling, and we've talked about all week, and really stress those mistakes that we made down the stretch and some that we made early. And, you know, we had our chances the other night. You know, in a football game like that, you know, we talked about it last week. Ruston Neville, it's been close for years. There's only been a couple blowout games. And but, you know, anytime you're in a game like that, you know, small mistakes will get you. And, you know, the one thing that we got to do with this young team that we've got is just continue to build off of the success we've had and try to eliminate those small mistakes. And I think we'll do that over the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Well, you've got a chance as you start off district play. I mean, if you looked at your schedule from start to finish, that first half of the schedule, I mean, with Ouachita and Ruston, I mean, it was kind of front-loaded a little bit and getting ready for district play and then the playoffs. And you talked about some of the positives that came out of that game against Ruston. I thought with Dyson Fields was one of the state's top rushers coming into that game. You held him for under 100 yards, I believe, for the first time this season that anybody's been able to do that. You really,
and that had a lot to do with our defensive line and linebackers just played outstanding the other night. They matched the physicality of that big Ruston offensive line. And, you know, Fobbs White and D. Wood, they both played outstanding. Then Rudy and Breland both had a good night. And, you know, we spilled it. You know, made him pop it outside where we could run to our really athletic guys out there, Robert Graves and Marlon Elam, some of those guys. And we did a great job of, 1, spilling it, and 2, tackling in space. And, you know, I just thought that our front, you know, 5 or 6 really played outstanding the other night.
They definitely did. And, you know, a couple of big plays given up really through the air, which is kind of surprising from Ruston. And sometimes that happens when you set up and want to stop the run, and we're successful at that. It can open up a few holes. And
well, when you crowd the box like we did so much the other night, we brought pressure from outside and inside, and just gave them a lot of different looks. Coach Collins had an excellent game plan, and you know, you get matched one-on-one. You know, senior receiver and a sophomore corner. You know, things like that happen. They learn from those mistakes. You know, and we learn. You know, who can actually coach it and get it right. And, you know, you know, the effort was there. We just came up a little short. You know, like you said earlier, sometimes you just run out of time.
Yeah, the quarterback, Osborne, had a decent night. I mean, just like I said, a few big plays. You had a swing pass to the fullback, and then Aaron had a couple of catches. He had one big long one where he broke it, and everything else was just corner routes and right in there. But let's get to some of the highlights. There were a few from last Friday night's game, and let's start off like we've been talking about for most of this first segment with the defensive side of the football. Here's Rudy Dozier with a stop on the first drive of the ball game.
Great job there of just you know, he just went right through the backside A gap, center pin back the other way, and he filled that A gap and went ran back through that. I'm going to spit it out here, man. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage is what I'm trying to say.
And then again, right here on the next one is, I think, Rudy again on third down on that same drive.
Right. Yeah, we just, he shucked off the blocker right there and made a great play in the backfield. He and Breland really played great the other night. That's probably their best games they've played, in their high school career the other night, both of those guys.
Well, you get the football and you go down, score a touchdown here on the opening drive, and Jalen Nichols caps it off here with this nice little 29-yard.
Yes, great push right there by the offensive line. He sees the seam. They're in man coverage, and there's nobody in the back end there. And I thought, offensively the other night, Coach Birch called a great game, and we had I thought all around, our game plan was a really good game plan. We felt confident going into that game.
Played well from start to finish. Here's the second drive here. Second offensive drive. I believe this is a screen pass to Nichols.
It's third and long. We caught him in a blitz, dumped it off. He makes it. We got a great block out there by Hanlon, and then we're getting downfield with some linemen, and he, just kind of stumbled there, shucking that tackler, and they caught him on about the 10. Nichols had a great night.
You had it inside right around the 10-yard line. The drive kind of stalls out, and then you attempt a field goal, and it was one of those questionable calls right there. As if you were watching the Neville Tiger Network, Robert and I had said enough about it, but it was blocked. You give the football back to Ruston, and then it's back to the defense. And I think that was kind of maybe as we got further on in the game, their game plan started working on you a little bit. But let's talk about that defense. A couple of more defensive stars here. I believe this is Brody Watley here with this pass. Just kind of a pass breakup.
Yeah, he's trying to set up a screen, and Fobbs did a great job of sitting on that, and so did D'Angelo Woods, and then Brody came in and rushed the passer there and made him throw it in the dirt. So it was I thought Brody, just he played really good too.
He did. Without that, Ruston goes down and scores. I believe it's 7-7 at this point. And then you get the football back. Here's Jalen Nichols. Tough running, and we keep talking about his development as a running back.
Better and better each week. Our offensive line is getting better and better each week. And, when he gets a crease, he hits it pretty hard and fast. And, I just thought that, he's just growing as a running back as we get week to week.
Further on down in this drive, here's his Bradley Hanlon with a nice catch here and a nice throw from Brooks.
This is a great call here. We caught their safety walking down a few times, and then we play action right there at it, and then got one-on-one with Bradley, and boy, what a catch he made. I mean, he's made some outstanding catches all year, and he got great hands, man. Love watching him catch the football.
Yeah, you stay it in the air and finish this drive with about a 4-yard touchdown pass here to Gibson.
Yeah, great play right here by Brooks. Makes a great throw. He goes up high, points the ball, and comes down with it. I mean, that was a really good drive. That was a long drive too, and then cap it off with 2 or 3 good throws right there and score a touchdown. Needed that. That was a big drive for our offense.
And then your defense gets back out there. I believe it was Henry Cagle. The way we were positioned here with a nice tackle for loss here as he was creeping
Henry
up.
Coming off the edge there, tackles the quarterback. He's got, on that particular defensive play, he's got quarterback, and, he hit him so fast he didn't have time to pitch it. So, great call, dialed up, by Coach Collins right there.
And then another nice job by your defense in coverage here, I believe, on this pass play from Osborne.
Yeah, just about had a pick six by there with Robert Graves. I mean, he was a little bit off balance, didn't quite get turned enough, but I thought he was just to pick it
and go
and take it to the house. But again, those young guys in the back end are really getting better each week. Just love watching them fly to the football.
They are. They're definitely doing that. All right, so you go from defense, and then here's a fourth. Wait. We're going to go to the tip ball here. This is on your next offensive possession here as this was a third and 20.
Yeah, this actually kind of turned, good for us. It's a bad read on Brooks there. Hamlin's, with the first guy's not open, the second guy's open, and Brooks doesn't get it to the second guy, but we end up working out anyway. I don't know if he gets an assist on that or
I don't know
what
how
happens
that works,
there,
but
it worked out. We got the first down, kept the ball alive.
Exactly. Definitely got the crowd into that one. And then drive stalls out there. You come back, and your defense keeps playing well. And here's a nice stop, I believe, on 4th down here in the 3rd.
Oh, yeah, man, just stacked it up right there. And I really can't tell who that is. It looks like Brody Watley in there.
There's
just
a lot of
standing him up there, and Rudy and Breland both in there. But just a great job of getting a push on their offensive line. And again, I thought we dominated that line of scrimmage, especially on the defensive side.
You mentioned Breland and Matthew Fobbs-White, and here's a highlight with those two here with a nice stop.
Yeah, that's a good job right there by making him pull up and throw it fast, and then Cagel's out there in the flats covering it. They snuck him out a little earlier and missed it.
That was on 4th down right there.
Got a chance to go down
in that game, and then here's I believe this one's the one that I was mentioning earlier. I skipped one here as later on in the drive. It's in the 4th. Clock at Ruston, we were having some issues. It's about 6 minutes to go here.
Yeah.
And you see that push.
Yeah, it's Fobbs and Breland right there. Man, what a play right there. And I tell you, Cam Johnson's played a lot in there the other night. He and Jaden Webb both played a really good. They alternated quite a bit in there and played really good the other night.
All right, here's back on offense. Here's Caleb Vaughn with a nice pickup here for a first down.
Route?
Yeah, I believe this is the crossing route. Well, no, that's Hanlon.
Yeah, that's a great job of Brooks there. We have that little read
route. That was
on
4th down. Yeah. That was the catch from Hanlon right there to get the first down.
Well, we had a run play call, but we have a little read out there where, if he's off far enough, he can throw that ball. It's just Bradley knew he was getting it as long as Brooks could see it. So that's a good, smart play by both of them.
He saw it, got the first down, and then this is the crossing route, I believe, from Caleb Vaughn.
Well, I tell you, Brooks stuck this ball in there tight zone, tight little, and Vaughn just catches it like it was nothing, and that was really a really good catch right there, concentration and everything.
You see that the Tigers are driving here, and then Nichols gets his, I believe, 3rd touchdown of the game. He's racking them up there to make it 27-21.
Yeah, we kind of hurried him up there. He kind of missed that a little bit, but we hurried up right there down there towards the goal line and popped one in there pretty quick on him.
Win tempo right there. You decide to kick it off. There's about 3.5 minutes left instead of going for the onside so early.
Well, as well as the defense was playing, we had 3 timeouts left, and that was just something that we felt like we were going to hold them there, and so we felt like they were going to try to run the ball, and they hadn't done much of that all night. So we felt like we had a good shot at that, and I think here
you kick it off, and then you'll see a couple of these defensive stops as you get your defense gives you the football back here.
Oh, yeah, did a great job of that. I think we wasted 2 timeouts on that drive, so we got one coming back the other way. They got a great punt off here and kind of pinned us back a little bit.
Yeah, but here's that second stop. I believe this was the 3rd down. They had about 3rd down and about 5, I believe, 3rd and 4 rather. And then you tackle.
Well, what a play by Rudy right there, man.
Exactly.
Big hit. Fobbs kind of stood him up there a little bit, and Rudy finished him off, man. That was a big play and got us the ball back with a chance to
punt it away. Yeah. And then Jalen Nichols has a nice run to get you a first down to kind of give you a little space. Yeah. Ruston made a good punt.
Oh, man. It hit and rolled, And we run on first down here, and, he gets out of there, gets to about the 30-yard line. And it's a great first down call by Coach Birch.
You get there, and then Ruston defense just kind of made it. They stepped up the pressure. Yeah, got you a couple of times. You were having to throw the football.
Yeah, we knew we were going to have to throw it. We knew they were going to be backed way off on us, and we tried to hit some crossing routes, some underneath routes there, to get the ball out of bounds and that kind of stuff. And we hit a couple there and had one dropped here and there, but the drive part was okay. I just we just got to finish that thing off, and that's something we work every day. 2-minute drill. Well, not every day, but twice a week, and 2-minute drill, and we just didn't finish it off this time. Didn't
finish it off, but definitely a respectable showing last Friday night at Hoss Garrett Stadium there in Ruston. Well, Coach, we're moving into district. We'll talk about that coming up in our fourth segment here on Tiger Talk. But before we get to all that, let's get to some more important stuff. It's homecoming week. Homecoming week here at Neville High School. And we've got some nice young ladies that are here to talk to us about the Queen, the homecoming Queen and the Maid of Honor, as well as they'll be joining us here in the next segment. In the third segment, we've got a couple of players we'll be talking to this homecoming week. We've got a nice crowd here at Melvyn. Still got time to come join us here and grab a bite to eat here this Wednesday night, as we are every Wednesday night during football season. Coach, we're going to push you out of that chair. We're gonna get back with you there in the fourth segment.
In here.
All right, folks, stay tuned. We're going to take a how long minute break? A 3-minute and 9-second break. When we come back, we will talk to the homecoming Queen and Maid of Honor. Stay tuned for that. We'll be right back here on Tiger Talk.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizza, 9, 12, or 14 inch. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta bowls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
When Neville Nation craves delicious fast food, there's only one place that comes to mind: Sonic Drive-In on North 18th. Whether it's a breakfast toaster on your way to work or school, one of the many lunch combos, a mid-afternoon Route 44 cold drink, a pregame popcorn chicken, or a postgame Sonic Blast, the Sonic on North 18th Street has you covered. So drive through or park and wait for a friendly car hop today to find out why our Sonic is the Sonic on North 18th Street in Monroe. It's definitely Tiger approved.
If you've been injured in an accident, you could be compensated in several different areas. You may have personal physical injuries. You may have financial injuries. You may have lost wages. These are all things that we can put our experience to work for to help you here at Parker Alexander.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
If you've lost a loved one through the fault of someone else, call Parker Alexander today or visit parkeralexander.com for more information or to schedule an appointment.
Come by Melvin's Restaurant before and after the game for the best burgers and ribeyes in town. Melvin's Restaurant are proud supporters of the Neville Tigers and are home to Tiger Talk with Jeff Tannehill every Wednesday night. Come by Melvin's Restaurant, located on 1128 Oliver Road in Monroe, or call them at 318-325-2055. That's Melvin's Restaurant in Monroe.
All right, welcome back, everybody, into Tiger Talk. In our second segment, it's homecoming week at Neville High School. It's always a big week. It brings classes from all years back to campus. We look forward to seeing everybody that comes back. But most importantly, we've got the homecoming court. And we have our homecoming queen, Miss Ella Scott Burkett, and Maid of Honor, Mallory Washington, with us. And they already got a nice round of applause. So welcome, Mallory. Welcome back to Tiger Talk. Ella Scott, welcome to Tiger Talk for the first time.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, let's talk about this. So when y'all started at Neville, did y'all have any idea that you'd end up here on the homecoming court?
I never expected it.
You never expected it, right there. So it's an honor. You know, there's what do we have? How many girls are on the homecoming court? 5? 7? Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I knew I'd screw something up when it comes to that. So there's 7 girls, all seniors, right? And tell me how about this process. Now, the way it was when I was at Neville, you had football players, senior football players, nominate you young ladies for the court, and it's voted on. So what was it like when you heard that you were going to be the homecoming queen this year? Who nominated you, first of all?
I was nominated by Rudy Dozier, and at the pep rally, I wasn't expecting it. And whenever they called my name, I was just so excited.
Excited? And Mallory, how about you? Who nominated you?
Matthew Bobs White nominated me, and when I found out I was the maid of honor, I was kind of in a shock mode.
Yeah.
And I was overfilled with joy, and I feel blessed and honored.
Yeah, well, as well you should be. So we've got a lot of, as this week comes through, you're cheerleader.
Yes, sir.
You're out. We talked to you last week, captain of the Bingle Bells. There's a lot of stuff going on. So how do you juggle this week with your normal Friday duties?
It's definitely a lot, but you just got to balance it and get all your cheer stuff done, then work on other stuff. But it's a lot.
It's a lot?
It's been a stressful week.
So now, will you be performing with everybody at the pep rally?
Yes, sir. Not at the game, though.
Not at the game, though? So they give you the night off at the game? So now I grew up in a house full of boys. None of us made the homecoming court at Neville. So we never had to do this. My mom says she missed out on being able to find all the stuff, hats, dresses, things like that. So this is kind of a whirlwind for you. You find out on Friday, y'all are taking pictures when? Did y'all have everything? How long did it take y'all to find everything?
We had to find our stuff very fast, like in 2 weeks, which is very hard to do.
Yeah. And so let's talk about, this outfit. I know it's traditionally you got hats and whatever else. So is there different stuff for the pep rally or is it the same? Tell me, what are y'all wearing here this homecoming?
At the pep rally, we're wearing our traditionals, and at the game, I'm not going to explain what it looks like.
Okay.
But it's a gold and black, kind of mustard gold, yellow outfit suit.
All right.
And for the cheerleaders, we're wearing traditional uniforms for the pep rally. And then for the game, I'll be wearing a suit and a hat and gloves, just traditional outfit.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of the thing at Neville. It's a lot of tradition behind this homecoming presentation and everything else, and it's been going on for years and years and years. Ever since the 30s, they've had a homecoming court. So congratulations to you two ladies. You have well-deserving of Queen and Maid of Honor, and I look forward. Hopefully, this week's gone pretty well. How's it been going?
It's been good.
So as far as the first couple of days, what was today? Or did y'all have themes? What's been going on up at Neville?
Dressing up every day
for
homecoming week. Monday was... What was Monday?
It was like...
Monday was the seniors. It was a class.
Oh, yeah,
class
the generational.
The generational
day.
deal. Today was like dress like your teacher, I believe. Did y'all dress up like one of your...
I dressed up like Miss Weiss.
Like Miss who?
Miss Weiss. She's a talented art teacher.
Oh, yeah. Anna? Okay. And you didn't
I dressed up as my mom.
You dressed up as your mom. Well, yeah, your mom teaches at Neville. That's right. So that was an easy one. You could just go into her closet and find something. All right, well, look, that's a lot of fun. And tomorrow there's some more stuff, and I think there's a little homecoming carnival coming up Friday. Is it still like it was? Is there anything going on at Neville outside of homecoming? Did y'all have a lot of tests or stuff this week? Yeah.
Homework. Staying up late, trying to finish homework and get homecoming stuff together has really been about time management.
Well, y'all have gotten everything together, hopefully, by Friday, and we just wish that both of y'all and the rest of the homecoming court. Do we have a picture of that, the court that we can show everybody here? As you see the homecoming court with their people who nominated them, would y'all like to introduce everybody right here?
You want to do it? In the middle, Ella Scott Burkett and Rudy Dozier. Me on her left, Mallory Washington and Matthew Fobbs White. Next to him is number 4, Frank and DeAndre Clay. Claudia Sidden in the red.
Jacob Robinson. All right.
On the other side, Bradley Kelly and Brooks Anzalone, Akila Howard and D'Angelo Woods, and Ella Smith and Henry Cagle.
Well, that's a good-looking group, and congratulations to y'all and to everybody that's made the homecoming court. We look forward to seeing y'all on Friday morning as well as Friday evening, and enjoy the rest of your homecoming week here at Neville.
Thank you.
All right. Congratulations, ladies, and a nice little round of applause for these ladies. When we come back, we will have a couple of Tigers to talk to. Who do we got? We got Lance Hurd, and is J-Rob back there? Or is it? All right, we'll figure it out. There's a couple of them back there. We'll just pull a couple in and make them talk. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back in a little over 3 minutes. This is Tiger Talk live from Melvin's.
I'm Dr. Stewart Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
Hey Neville Tiger Nation, this season if you find yourself feeling a little under the weather, visit Go Family Health on North 18th Street. They cover flu shots, sports physicals, sick visits, annual visits, or if nothing is wrong, they can do your regular checkup. Go Family Health has a happy staff, clean office, and they can take care of all your family's health care needs.
This is Tiffany Terra with Go Family Health. We love our Neville Tigers, and we want to thank all of Neville Nation for always supporting Go Family Health.
When Neville Nation craves delicious fast food, there's only one place that comes to mind: Sonic Drive-In on North 18th. Whether it's a breakfast toaster on your way to work or school, one of the many lunch combos, a mid-afternoon Route 44 cold drink, a pregame popcorn chicken, or a postgame Sonic Blast, the Sonic on North 18th Street has you covered. So drive through or park and wait for a friendly car hop today to find out why our Sonic is the Sonic on North 18th Street in Monroe. It's definitely Tiger approved.
Truck accidents are different from car accidents. With trucks, you've got federal regulations that may apply all over the land. You need an attorney who's experienced in handling these cases, who knows all those federal laws, and has years of experience fighting for our clients. Here at Parker Alexander, we obtain justice for those who've been injured due to the negligence of others. Whether that's in a car accident, a truck accident, wrongful death, we also make our community safer. We hold violators accountable.
This is why I run.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call 547-3233 or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
Come by Melvin's Restaurant before and after the game for the best burgers and ribeyes in town. Melvin's Restaurant are proud supporters of the Neville Tigers and are home to Tiger Talk with Jeff Tannehill every Wednesday night. Come by Melvin's Restaurant, located on 1128 Oliver Road in Monroe, or call them at 318-325-2055. That's Melvin's Restaurant in Monroe.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we have reached our third segment here in Tiger Talk, and we found a Neville Tiger that is willing to talk to us here on camera. And the times I've been around this guy, he's never been shied away from a conversation. Ronald Wilhite, number 52, man. Welcome to Tiger Talk. Everybody, there you go. One of the offensive linemen for the Tigers now, all right. Your time at Neville, tell me about it. From start to finish to where you are now, did you think this was your goal here to be a starting guard your senior year?
It was different from the change. But when I first got here, everybody welcomed me in, treated me like family. I bought into the program, trusted Coach Herndon, trusted Coach Tannehill, Coach Johnson, and let them put more abilities on me so I could be better than I was when I first got here.
Now, who's the O-line? I mean, y'all get a shout out almost every pep rally. Shout out O-line, shout out D-line. After all that stuff. So let's talk about your offensive line. You've got some pretty talented cats on the other side of that defensive line. When y'all go one-on-ones, who's winning that matchup?
He gonna be mad at me, but me and D'Angelo, we go at it pretty much a bit. And sometimes he gets the best of me, and sometimes I get the best of him. It's a lot of talking going on. But, yeah, it's a pretty good competition. And after practice, we all talk about it.
Well, you talk about growing up in the program. I mean, going up against, you've had some talented D-lines in the past 2 or 3 years. Whether you were playing some Scout-O or anything else, coming up, you've got to practice against some of the best defensive linemen in the state. You just mentioned, D'Angelo, and you've got Fobbs over there. You think being able to do that has made y'all gel after you lost so many people from last year?
Yes, I really think it has. Like, this year, we've started doing a lot more together, like going out to eat Wednesdays, going to each other's houses, playing the game, stuff that, make us better and brothers together, gel together. Like, yes, sir.
So, this is your senior year. As far as that goes, I mean, you talked about y'all getting together a little bit, having some O-line dinners. You had some senior dinners every week. When it comes to that, I mean, I guess, can you expand maybe on that, like what that was like? I mean, some of y'all known each other a little bit better than others, but coming into this senior year, it seems that you're getting to know everybody a little bit better.
Yes, sir. It's like from when I first got here, my Lance, he had told me that, like, on Thursday do a little senior meal, and I was just like, okay, that's going to be different. So we started off going to your house, and when I got real close with Mason, go to Brooks' house, with Chandler Pettis, Cobb. It was pretty good. Like, yes, sir.
Well, you hopefully, all I know is from raising a football player at Neville, you guys eat a lot. Offensive linemen, defensive tackles, to cornerbacks and running backs. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's almost, I guess, it's not really proportionate. It's just a lot. That's all I could say.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Look. So your time at Neville, like, what's been kind of has stood out to you since being here that you maybe or maybe 1 or 2 points that you've enjoyed?
Probably the welcoming, like how they welcome me here. Like I just got here probably February of last year, and they just welcomed me like they knew me since we were born. That and the way they really take responsibility and over the conditioning.
Yeah.
Like, it's a big deal here.
It's a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal. So, I mean, Coach Herndon will whip you into shape as fast as he possibly can, you know. And coming in, most of these guys have had 2.5, 3 years of Coach Herndon. They kind of know, and then you get smacked in the face there last spring.
Yes, sir.
Hey, but it's turned out fine. So for you as we come into this year, and talk about your O-lineman right there. I mean, there's a couple of new faces. We've talked to. Let's see. I think we've talked to a couple of. I think we've talked to Mason, and we've been trying to talk to Lance. He won't talk to us.
He a little camera shy.
But tell us about some of your compadres there on that unit.
Starting off with right side, Jaden Owens. He's over there.
Yeah.
Big Owens. He's pretty. He's kind of the uncle out the O-line, like the one who try to make us be mature and calm down.
Yeah.
And then you have Braden Blade, who is the youngest. So we kind of treat him like the little brother, the one, we always yelling at, playing with. The center, Taylor Quinn. He's the mature one. He tried to keep us in line. Like when we just playing around, he's the one that's, hey guys, you gotta stop and pay attention.
Yeah.
Lance, he's kind of in the middle. Like sometimes he'll play around, sometimes he'll be serious, but he's a pretty good dude. And Thomas Campbell, he's pretty. He one of the ones who accepted me from the beginning.
Yeah.
Leo Kitchens, he's pretty exciting. He's energized. And Tyler Brown, he's energized too.
Oh yeah. You've got a couple of characters that you've ran through, and not as many people. Not everybody's going to put it out on camera, but I've seen you guys when y'all get together and y'all cut up a pretty good bit, and it seems there's a lot of laughs going on, and that's good. You got to have fun at least while you're practicing, but know when to turn it off and take it serious. And talk about taking it serious. You've gotten through your first 5 games here. We're going into district, and what's kind of the goal as you go into district and hopefully into the playoffs this year?
The goals we pretty much said was just to dominate the line of scrimmage, leave no doubt at the end of the game, and just let everyone know, like, it shouldn't be no question.
Well, you go up against Ruston, one of the probably the top defenses in the state. They've definitely got a pretty stout front 7, and your man behind you, Jalen Nichols, ends up with 138, 140 yards rushing, some 3 TDs, and obviously protected Brooks there to throw the football down the field a little bit, and y'all had some success there. You're going to build off of that, because you're going to see that Ruston defensive line again, or you could see one equivalent to that as you get further along in this season.
Yes, sir. We're just going to try to build off that, take the little mistakes we made and try to fix them and correct them, and hopefully we don't have to make those same mistakes again.
Yeah, well, hopefully you guys do. I know y'all going to be working hard at it. O-line coach, you got anything?
I love Coach Johnson.
Coach Johnson?
I love him.
Yeah. He's definitely into it now.
Yes, sir.
And he's been working that angle, and he's got you guys. It's a tough job. You got a bunch of guys that really, truly hadn't played together, and trying to make them come together and play as a unit, in a short amount of time. And I like to see that progress, and I've seen it from your group over the past 4 or 5 games. So just keep that up.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Ronald Wilhite, everybody. I appreciate you stopping by Tiger Talk. Got a nice round of applause. When we come back, we will have our Origin Bank Players of the Week from last week and bring back Coach Tannehill to talk about this homecoming game versus the Peabody War Hoses. That's what I was trying to say.
Yes,
the War Horses. All right, we'll be back here after this break.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizza, 9, 12, or 14. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta noodles. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
When Neville Nation craves delicious fast food, there's only one place that comes to mind: Sonic Drive-In on North 18th. Whether it's a breakfast toaster on your way to work or school, one of the many lunch combos, a mid-afternoon Route 44 cold drink, a pregame popcorn chicken, or a postgame Sonic Blast, the Sonic on North 18th Street has you covered. So drive through or park and wait for a friendly car hop today to find out why our Sonic is the Sonic on North 18th Street in Monroe. It's definitely Tiger approved.
If you've been injured in an accident, you could be compensated in several different areas. You may have personal physical injuries. You may have financial injuries. You may have lost wages. These are all things that we can put our experience to work for to help you here at Parker Alexander.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
If you've lost a loved one through the fault of someone else, call Parker Alexander today or visit parkeralexander.com for more information or to schedule an appointment.
Come by Melvin's Restaurant before and after the game for the best burgers and ribeyes in town. Melvin's Restaurant are proud supporters of the Neville Tigers and are home to Tiger Talk with Jeff Tannehill every Wednesday night. Come by Melvin's Restaurant, located on 1128 Oliver Road in Monroe, or call them at 318-325-2055. That's Melvin's Restaurant in Monroe.
And we're back here live from Melvin's Restaurant, sitting here at our patio furniture. It's donated, or not donated, but sponsored by our good friends at Sleepy Hollow, the family, and proud supporters of Neville Athletics. And as we welcome back Coach Jeff Tannehill to talk about, homecoming week here at Neville, we just talked to Ronald Wilhite, and we also talked with Mallory and Ella Scott, and they told me about all these theme days that were going on at Neville, and I think that Ronald might have won the day. Right there.
Wow.
As our guest right there, dressed up like you out there. As,
I told him, I said, I didn't realize I was that big.
All right, as we get back there, and you kind of saw that there was a lot of coaches had some people looking.
Mason dressed up as Coach Herndon.
As Coach Herndon, that's right. He said that was easy. All he had to do was tuck his shirt in and wear a whistle.
Yeah,
and that was it for Eric. So, yeah. But anyway, before we get into this homecoming matchup with Peabody, let's talk about our Origin Bank Players of the Week from last week.
Well, Rudy Dozier had an outstanding game the other night, as well as most of our defense did, but he really played just way above where he's been playing, and I thought, man, he just had an awesome night. And then, we talked about Jalen Nichols each week getting better and better, and the other night he was really good the other night of finding those holes and making good reads and runs. And, he had a great night on the offensive side.
Yeah, tough running there, but he broke out. The offensive line did their job, and he was over 130, 140 yards on the ground for you. And like I said, it seems like he's getting 3 touchdowns a game.
Well, I don't keep up with that. I mean, Coach Birch keeps up with the stats, but, as far as when a game happens during a game, if he's the one that scores them, great. If he's not, then whoever scores them, it's just as long as it's Neville.
That's right. That's that's the goal every week. All right. So, Peabody, we're back in this Alexandria side district here. we played the War Horses before. I'm going to just keep saying Peabody so I don't mess that one up anymore. But that's Will's keeping score back there. I was strike 2. So, but Peabody, big basketball school, one of the top basketball programs in the state. They've got a new coach down there.
Yeah, Coach Coleman played for LSU, played in the NFL. Really knowledgeable of the game. Was a really great player. And so he's taken over. He took over last, I don't know, May or June, somewhere there. It was towards the end of school. Yeah. And, they're 3-2. They've done some really good things. They've beaten most of the teams they were supposed to beat. And, it's a very athletic bunch. Quarterback's a great athlete. He's got a couple wide receivers that do some amazing things out there on the edge. And then, defensively, 2 linebackers are probably 2 of their best players. And then they've got a couple coverage guys, corners that really do some good things that we've seen on film. So, they're winning some ball games that they hadn't won in the past. And, so obviously they've improved quite a bit. And we're just, I don't know a whole lot about them. I just know that they're the next one on the schedule, and we're going to do whatever we got to do to get better this week and, try to take the Peabody War Horses down.
First of 2 home games is back here at the Rupel, and then we go on the road to Tioga in week 3 of district, and then back home against Franklin Parish to close out district play. And also
Franklin Parish 4-1.
Exactly. Definitely playing well. As
Coach Burnett's doing a great job down there.
Exactly. So you've got the last week would be the Tigers' off week.
Yeah, week 10 has been kind of our off week the last 10 or 12 years or so. Since we've been in those smaller districts and have to have a bye week. It's just happened to fall that way a lot that we have week 10 off. And so, we usually spend that Friday going and scouting teams and for the playoffs, teams that we may match up with, and we split up and do that quite a bit.
So talk about, we got Peabody on those, but there's a whole lot of stuff going on at Neville. It's homecoming week.
Got the 82, the 02, the 12, all have reunions. I think they'll be at the pep rally. I know the 82 bunch is coming to the pep rally. Of course, they've had some of them still got kids there and that kind of thing. But I know 02 and 12 are going to be at the stadium on Friday night. So it should be a big crowd, fun crowd, and reunions are always fun. You get to see the guys that we coached years ago, or the guys that I know the 82 bunch. I remember watching them play in the Superdome in 1982. So. It's fun to catch up with those guys and meet their families and that kind of thing.
It's going to be interesting to see who comes back for homecoming. It always is. In all classes, you'll see people from all classes. Guys and gals that you graduated with.
Some of them pop in this weekend just because it's homecoming, and it's always good to catch up with those guys. And I know we had last year wasn't even a reunion year, and we had probably 10 or 12 people show up and stay after the game and hang out. So it was a fun time. Homecoming's always good. But in the end, like Coach Brown said, the most important thing on homecoming is make sure we win the football game.
Exactly.
All the stuff happening around. Concentrate on the football game. So.
Well, talking about concentrate on the football game, you got dances. I mean, this is every year. This is nothing new to a head football coach, any school, but particularly Neville. I mean, from start to finish, it's just a long week. A lot of fun for a lot of the kids, which is what it is, but it can be kind of stressful.
And we really
on
had
the coaching staff.
School-wise, our guys-wise, we had a great week. I've talked to them every single day about, behaving and doing what you're supposed to do, keeping your grades up, that kind of thing. And, this group has really done a good job of that this year. They got to continue to do that. That's just part of being a football player at Neville High School. And homecoming week is a lot of distractions. Even for me, I mean, I've got more stuff on my list to do than usual, but, it's an enjoyable week. Try to let everybody have a good time, but, when we have our practice time, it's focused on what we're doing. When you leave here, you can go get your bouquets of flowers and your massages and, all that stuff, and, do that on your time, and then we'll practice and we'll just, pep rally will be a big pep rally Friday morning. It always is on homecoming, and they'll present, and that'll be the last time the guys actually have to do something. After that, we'll be ready to play football.
Yeah, you'll be able to see that pep rally live here on the Neville Tiger Network. Yeah. Stop shaking your head, Will.
We'll be on.
We're going to be on the air like everywhere. Also, just a program. We got volleyball tomorrow night. As well. So
and the Neville Junior High plays. I'm not sure if it's their last game, but they'll play at home tomorrow night too against Evangel.
So there's a lot of stuff going on up at the high school next week. So they don't do. It used to be. You remember the stickers, and you'd have the roster, the ribbons.
The big ones on homecoming. Yeah.
That's right, the big moms.
And Coach Rankins does that about every other year. He'll break those out and get the homecoming ones. I don't know if he's got those this week or not. I hadn't checked. Has he?
I don't know if Mallory knows, but she's enjoying her meal at Melvin's right now.
Yeah.
So she's got to fuel up for this.
But
homecoming.
My mother kept all that stuff, and we still have those that we show off.
I know there's a
I
shoebox.
think about 3-4 years ago, Coach Rankins did a homecoming one. So maybe we'll do that next year if he hadn't already ordered them this year.
Yeah. Well, I know the homecoming court will have the moms on and everything else, but it is funny when you talk about, especially the people that come back here. It's one of the things I remember about homecoming was, who had the longest ribbon, like it meant anything. You try to get that. All right, well, homecoming this Friday, Bill Ruppel Stadium. Peabody comes to visit, and the Tigers kick off the first game of district play here, and what may be the final. We don't know what's happening with districts and everything.
We have no idea.
No idea. So
hold your breath.
But either way, this is how it plays out this week. This year, Peabody comes to Bill Ruppel for homecoming. We'll be there. We'll have it on the Neville Tiger Network and also on our sister station there with the SMG group, Sunday 98.3. And speaking of Sunday 98.3, Justin's back in the booth. We appreciate him for hanging with us through a couple of technical difficulties and going through there. Will Anders, thanks for what you do. Yeah,
behind the screens.
There's a lot of stuff going on this week. Big screens, small screens. See, Will gets
the
round of applause as he's taking a bow. We got to shut this down somehow. We got to shut this down. And look, everybody that comes each and every week, we had some new faces in here this week. We always appreciate that. It's a great night here at Melvin's, and we appreciate Melvyn and Di and Annie and the rest of the staff here for everything they do to accommodate us on Wednesday nights. So, Coach, good luck this week.
Stuart.
All right, and for Coach Jeff Tannehill, I'm Stewart Shelby, and we'll say good night from Melvin's. We'll see you Friday night for Bill Ruppel Stadium as the Tigers take on the War Horses.